prisoner, you know. Then I've come to rescue her. We'll have to fight for her. You'll observe the rules of battle, of course. I always do. Good night. Curse my weak wrists. You're a worthy opponent, sir. Another day, perhaps. Another day, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much.
That was a glorious victory, wasn't it? As an encore, I do the Battle of Agincourt.
Here, let me help you take your helmet off.
Yes. Oh, I can breathe now. Thank you. I see you're admiring my box. It's my own invention to keep sandwiches in. You see, I carry it upside down so they don't get wet when it rains.
But they can drop out. The lid is open.
So that's what happened to my sandwiches. Oh, do you know why I did that?
No.
It's now a bee's nest. I should be getting some honey very soon.
But you already have a beehive.
Oh, one of the best. But the bees won't come near it. Same with this. It's a better mousetrap. Come to think of it, I shouldn't be surprised if the mice don't keep the bees out. Or the bees keep the mice out. One or the other.
But why would you need a mouse trap? You won't find many mice running around on the backs of horses.
But if there were, he'd be protected, wouldn't you, old chap?
Are you all right?
I hope you've got your hair fastened on tight.
Only in the usual way.
Well, that's not good enough. The wind is as strong as soup around here. You must be ready for anything, and nothing can frighten you.
You don't seem to have much riding practice.
What makes you say that?
You keep falling off your horse.
I've had plenty of practice at that. Plenty of practice.
Yes, I suppose you have.
The art of riding is to keep your balance. Hold this.
What is it?
I forget, but I know it was a bargain. Plenty of practice. Plenty of practice.
Mr. Knight!
You see, our bodies are driven by a maze by our feet.
How can you keep talking when you're like this?
Like what?
Head downwards and body in the air.
What does it matter where my body happens to be? My mind goes on working just the same. It's a hive of activity. Ideas. Ideas, ideas. In fact, the more head downwards I am, the more I keep inventing things. The cleverest thing I ever invented, I thought of head downwards.
And what was that?
A new pudding. Come to think of it, I don't believe that pudding was ever cooked.
Why? What was it made of?
Blotting paper.
Ugh, that wouldn't have been very nice.
Not very nice alone, but mixing it with other things like gunpowder and sealing wax gives it a true taste of the cordon blues. Now I must leave you. I've still dragons to slay and young ladies to rescue. You look worried. You're too young to worry. Look at me. I don't worry.
Well, I was thinking about the things I have to do when I go home.
You're going home.
I don't want to, but perhaps I should.
Just be brave and always get back on your horse. Just keep your balance at all times. Yes, yes.
Can you tell me how to get out of the forest?
Plenty of practice, but...
Before you go!
Just be brave!
Mr. Knight!
I have an exciting medical announcement. Monistat, the brand we trust, has a one-dose yeast infection treatment. Monistat 1 is so effective, just one treatment cures a yeast infection. Absolutely nothing works faster. Doctors know the one dose keeps working for days for an effective cure. And it's the only one-dose treatment with the name doctors recommend most. Monistat 1. One dose from the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Coming to video.
Would you meet me tomorrow?
I shall try.
And I shall wait all day.
Just breathe.
Ever After. Own it March 2nd on video.
Women love shampooing with Clairol's herbal essences. Reveling in its all-natural botanicals. Luxuriating in the organic herbs and pure mountain water. And the ecstasy of what it does to their hair. But we'd also like to remind you, men like it too. Herbal Essences, a totally organic experience.
If this looks like your dream, multi-valve V6, cab-forward design, remote keyless entry, a luxurious leather-trimmed interior, and the recipient of the J.D. Power & Associates Best Entry Midsize Car and Initial Quality Award. Here's the reality. The Chrysler Cirrus LXi is just $18,995. Loaded Chrysler, engineered to be great cars.
Learning to get dressed is easy with the right teachers.
What do you know? I know my shirt goes over my head. I know yellow, blue, and red. What do you know? Pants in the closet, shoes on the shelf. I can get dressed by myself.
They'll look smart in Kmart's exclusive collection of Sesame Street clothes.
What do you know? B's for Big Bird on my shirt. There's a ruffle on my skirt. What do you know? I'm wearing overalls today. Brought to you by the letter K. Revlon.
Moisture-filled color plus extended wear. Revlon Moisture Stay Lip Color. Revolutionary Color Lock Complex holds moisture-filled color in place, hour after hour. Perfect lip color. Revlon Moisture Stay.
Revlon.
Once upon a time, a flea named Fred and a flea named Fran wanted to start a family. So Fran laid some eggs, 2,000 to be exact. This is Jasper. He doesn't worry about fleas. He takes Program, a once-a-month flavored tablet that prevents flea eggs from hatching. Now Program is backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so those nasty little eggs didn't hatch after all. And And Jasper lived happily ever after. Don't get fleas, get Program.
World's most amazing videos. NBC Wednesday at 9, 8 Central. Stories of incredible heroism.
I get chills thinking about it to this day.
And amazing survival.
They're very lucky that somebody didn't die.
A series that celebrates the triumph of the human spirit. Videos unlike anything you've ever seen.
From that point, I don't remember flipping through the air.
Sometimes I still well up in tears thinking about it.
World's most amazing videos. NBC Wednesday at 9, 8 Central. Viewer discretion advised.
This week, Jay's all new with the outrageous Dennis Rodman, Gwyneth Paltrow, Rodney Dangerfield, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Saturday Night Live's Daryl Hammond, Evander Holyfield, Richard Simmons, and Billy Bob Thornton. Ooh, don't you just love sexy eyes?
Do you think these eyes could seduce you?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to worry about getting...
Jay's all new all this week on NBC. And this week on Conan, well, someone seems pretty excited. No wonder. With guests Wendy Malick, Treat Williams, Jane Krakowski, Al Franken, and Mark Wahlberg. All guests are asked to bring their own chairs.
Here's my message to you. Include the arts in your education. Write a poem, play the flute, act a part, join the choir, make a movie, learn to tap dance, paint a portrait. That way, you'll learn a lot about something extremely important to you, yourself.
Oh, Tiger Lily. I wish you could talk so you could tell me how to get out of this wood.
I can talk. When there's anybody worth talking to.
Can all flowers talk?
As well as you.
Oh, it isn't manners for us to speak first. We were wondering if you'd speak.
I thought your face had got some sense on it. Not much, but some.
But the colouring's right.
Oh, I don't care about her colour. If only her petals curled more, she'd be all right.
Aren't you frightened of growing out here? With no one to look after you?
There are plenty of trees. What else are they good for?
What good are trees when danger comes near?
They have a good bark.
You didn't know that, did you? Silence, all of you. They're only like that because I can't get at them. They're too close to the ground.
If you're not polite, I'll make you into a chain.
Daisies are worst of all, next to snapdragons.
How is it that all of you can talk so well? I've been in lots of gardens and I've never heard flowers talk before.
Feel the ground.
It's very hard.
Ah. In most gardens, the flower beds are too soft, so the flowers are always asleep.
I see. I never thought of that.
In my opinion, I doubt if you ever think at all.
Hold your tongue, all of you.
Now, which way out of the wood?
That way.
That way. Here, this way. That way. That way.
Definitely that way.
That way.
That way.
Over there.
Yeah, over there. No, don't step on us.
Look, we're standing still as waxworks. And if you think we're waxworks, you should pay for the privilege of looking. Waxworks aren't made to be looked at for nothing.
No, how? Contrariwise, if you think we're alive, we ought to introduce ourselves.
I am Mr. Tweedledum, and this is Mr. Tweedledee.
I'm Alice.
Does the name Veronica Buff mean anything to you?
No, who is she?
I don't know, but we're obviously doing her a favor mentioning her. Do you think she'll be grateful if she becomes famous? No! How?
I was just thinking of that poem of you two. Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew down a monstrous crow, as black as a tar barrel, which frightened both the heroes so they quite forgot their quarrel.
There's no monstrous crow.
You recited that poem very nicely. Congratus. But it isn't us. No, no. It's another set of Tweedledums and Tweedledees altogether. Completely different people. But the names are the same.
Contrariwise, you began all wrong.
Yes, yes. After you said, I'm Alice, you should have said, how doody, and shake hands.
Ta-da! Now.
Shake.
Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning.
Twice round's enough for any dance.
I hope you're not too tired.
Don't worry, don't worry. Thank you for asking. As we began with poetry and song, let's continue that way.
I'm sorry. I haven't the time.
Neither have we. We never carry a watch.
No, how? The poem's called The Walrus and the Carpenter. You'll love it. Ta-da! You start, brother mine. The sun was shining on the sea. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd because it was the middle of the night.
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They worked like anything to see such quantities of sand.
If this were only cleared away, it really would be grand. If 7 maids with 7 mops swept for half a year, do you suppose that they could get it clear? I doubt it very much.
And he shed a bitter tear. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, oysters, will you walk with us?
The walrus did beseech.
A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. But we cannot do with more than 4 to give a hand to each.
The eldest oyster looked at him, but never a word he said. Meaning to say he did not choose to leave the oyster bed.
But 4 young oysters hurried up, all eager for the treat. Their coats were brushed, their faces washed, their shoes were clean and neat, and this was odd.
And why was that?
Because they hadn't any feet.
The time has come,
the walrus said,
to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings.
Wait a bit.
The oysters cried.
Before we have our chat, for some of us are out of breath, and all of us are fat.
There really is no hurry.
We thank you very much for that.
A slice of bread is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar besides are very good indeed. So if you're ready, oysters dear, we can begin to feed.
But not on us, not on us. See, we're turning a little blue. After such kindness, that would be a dismal thing to do.
Yes, it was very kind of you to come. And you're very nice.
Give us another slice, my friend.
Huh?
Give us another slice. I wish you were not quite so deaf. I've had to ask you twice.
Well, it seems a shame, I must confess, to play them such a trick. when we brought them so far and made them trot so quick.
Look at this. Look at this. The butter's spread too thick.
I weep for you. I really do. I deeply sympathize.
With sobs and tears, he sorted out those of the largest size, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes.
Oh, oysters. I have to say, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again?
Hot answer came there none.
And this was scarcely odd because
they'd eaten everyone.
Oh, woeful weeping walrus, your tears are all a sham. You're greedier for oysters than children are for jam.
So, what's the verdict?
I like the walrus best, because he did feel a little sorry for the oysters.
Pshaw! He ain't more than carpenter.
In that case, I like the carpenter better, if he didn't eat as many as the walrus.
Ate as many as you could get.
Then they're both very nasty characters.
Duh.
Is that a lion or a tiger?
Worse.
What is it?
It was the Red King snoring.
Yes, it's the King of Hearts' lazy, no-good brother. Every family has one.
Except ours.
We've got two. Come, let's have a look at him.
He'll catch a cold lying there.
He won't mind. He's dreaming about you. You're only a sort of thing in his dream.
Yes, he woke up now. You go out. Puff.
I would not. Besides, if I'm only a sort of thing in his dream, then what are you two? I'm going.
Well, all's well that ends well. What is that?
It's your rattle.
You left it in the grass.
Looks a bit battered.
It's spoiled.
Don't get so upset about an old rattle.
Old? It isn't old. I bought it yesterday. It's brand spanking new.
There's only one thing for it.
Get a new one?
No, nothing so simple. No, we have to fight. For the honor of the Tweedles.
Right. Ned Tweedledum versus the superior strength and skill of Fred Tweedledee. Frankly, it's a bit one-sided. I ought to know. I was an advisor to the British Army.
I advised them not to take him, but they wouldn't listen.
This is fighting talk.
So is this.
She must help us dress for it. Armor to protect our vital parts.
Whatever the outcome, dear brother, I shall remember you in my will. No money, of course, but I shall write, I remember you, Fred.
I appreciate the thought, but I'd rather have the cash, Ned.
Why are you only wearing one sock?
I'm trying to save money.
Do I look pale?
A little.
Generally, of course, I'm very brave, but today I have a headache.
And I've got a toothache, which makes us even.
You'd better not fight today, then.
Oh, we must have a bit of a fight. It's expected.
And all because of a rattle.
Yes, well, I wouldn't have minded, but it was brand new.
Seems a bit petty.
Yes, indeedy. That's exactly why it's so important.
It's the crew! The monstrous
Alice, you are hereby and forthwith summoned to attend the trial of Sir Jack, the Knave of Hearts.
The Flying Mile. Race fans gather at Daytona's Flying Mile.
Winning Daytona shows that the 300 is a spirited, full-blooded automobile with impeccable road manners.
Chrysler 300M, born like its ancestors with the most horsepower in its class.
No other car delivers this much motoring excitement.
She's a regular firecracker.
And now, Motor Trend 1999 Car of the Year.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you.
When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
It would be nice to be able to just be a little bit more even.
You don't trust my ability to do my job.
Wild, passionate, throwing lobsters at each other in front of the customers.
I probably should have broken up with about like a year into it. I spend money. I make it, I spend it.
And all I could say was like, oh my God, he's so beautiful.
We arrived at the hospital. He was in a coma.
I just wanted to provide a decent life for my kid. You eventually get real jobs and real lives and...
iVillage.com, the #1 women's network online. Real solutions for real women.
This is really something. This pain reliever is so effective that even on tough dental pain, it worked better than prescription-strength Tylenol with codeine. You see this one? For 14 years, people have counted on this for relief that's gentle on the stomach. And you may be surprised to learn that both are Advil. It's true. Advil worked better than a prescription pain reliever. And millions of people can tell you it's gentle to the stomach. Strong, yet gentle. Advil.
Makeup is just a cover-up? That's so yesterday. But makeup that softens little lines? That's today. That's new Visible Lift by L'Oreal. The magic is Pro Retinol A in a makeup. So as it really covers those little laugh lines, it really helps them disappear. New Visible Lift by L'Oreal. So now when I put on my makeup, the years don't come back. Now that's a visible lift. I can see it, I can feel it, and I'm worth it.
Oh, you remember this?
You know that I love you. Oh, you do you? I can't help myself. Let's go to work. Come on, I love you and nobody else. Go.
Dateline Tuesday. A slap across the face lands a mother and daughter in court.
It was a really strong, hard force.
Was it just a case of parental discipline, or could a family fight put a mom behind bars?
At no point did I feel out of control.
Mother versus daughter, a Dateline Court TV exclusive. Tuesday, 10/9 Central on NBC.
News Radio invites you to the wedding event of the season. That putty guy from Seinfeld will marry Lisa. You'll sing.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
You'll cry. You'll speak now.
Wait till I finish.
Or forever hold your peace.
Johnny's a homeless wino.
This guy.
Yes, they really get married.
You may kiss the bride.
The Spotlight Show of the Week, News Radio, an all-new episode, NBC Tuesday.
An important lesson for parents. Good evening, I'm Vic Salazar on NBC 739 News at 11, a story every parent should watch and learn from. When you warn your children about the dangers of drugs, are you sure you're including everything that's addictive? We'll tell you what you might be forgetting. And the movie you are watching is one special effect after another. We will take you behind the scenes of Alice in Wonderland and share the secrets of film magic. Those stories, and you'll see a golf shot worth $1 million at 11.
You know, the problem with waiters is the waiting. At Hometown Buffet, you don't wait for anything. Are you ready to order? No, I'm ready to eat. Look, ribs, no waiting. Not waiting for mac and cheese. Look, I'm eating. Not waiting. Yes, I'd like dessert, please. Now.
Hometown Buffet. What's on your plate?
It's 6 o'clock. Do you know what your dinner is?
Stop by aisle 5 for Clairol's Herbal Essences. It takes you where no shampoo is gone before.
With all natural botanicals and organic herbs and pure mountain water, it will leave your hair looking beautiful.
Yes! Yes! If you think that's great, try the body wash.
Clairol's Herbal Essences, a totally organic experience.
If you sing like an angel, but do it without love, you'll never rise above the crowd. If you chase after goals but forget your heart, you'll always be answering to someone else. If you follow the same path without trying another, you'll just be left wondering. If you drive a sports car but do it without passion, you're not driving an Integra from Acura.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more.
Give your baby the best chance at a wonderful life.
And I think
if you're pregnant, see a doctor early and take care of yourself.
What a wonderful world.
There are programs that can help.
Ooh, yeah.
We're in this together.
Legoland is coming.
Back Fix, tomorrow at 11.
How do I look?
Too early to say.
Try it again on soprano sax.
What are they doing? They can't have anything to write. The trial hasn't begun yet.
They're putting down their own names in case they forget them by the time the trial is over.
Stupid things.
Oh, stupid. How do you spell stupid?
S-T... what's after tea? Dinner. Is it dinner time? It's dinner time.
Oh,
No, it isn't.
have sworn it was dinner time. My stomach feels like my throat's been cut.
It's your own fault, Cedric. You're too easy. Chop off more heads. It's wonderful. Chop, chop. There's blood everywhere. It's proud to be queen.
You missed. Oh, it did? Never mind, I felt it anyway.
I'm not going to be called, am I?
Called what?
I don't want to stand up in front of all these people. Why am I here?
To save Jack from a death worse than fate.
Clerk of the court, read the accusation.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them right away.
Oh, I confess, I didn't do it. And I'm glad I didn't do it. And if I had my time again, I probably still wouldn't do it.
Bang! Open and shut case.
That can't be right.
Did you say something, Alice?
No.
Glad that's over. Members of the jury, 12 good pigs and true. You must retire and consider your verdict.
Not yet.
Why not?
There's a great deal more to come before you can say that.
That's odd, not to say strange.
Gentlemen of the jury, it is obvious the accused is guilty. Put aside the evidence and look at his face. It is the face of a habitual criminal, a hardened felon, a recalcitrant rogue. What is it?
Where's lawyers for the defense?
Oh, I rest my case.
Call the first witness.
Call the first witness.
Call the first witness.
Call the first witness.
Call the first witness! Call the first witness!
Good day.
Good day.
Snap! I'm sorry about bringing these things in with me, but I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
He never finishes his tea.
It isn't healthy. All those cucumber sandwiches. Look at his legs.
I can't.
That's what I mean. He's got a case of cucumber legs. The worst I've ever seen. And I've seen a few in my time.
You're a fine one to talk, Tubby. You ought to have finished tea. What time did you start?
I'll have to ask Mr. Hare.
Send for... I didn't finish the sentence.
You haven't passed one yet, Your Majesty.
Oh, that's right.
When did we start tea? 14th, wasn't it?
Yeah, 15th. 16th.
Write that down. Yes, 14, 15, and 16. 14, 15, and 16. Now, subtract, multiply, and convert to grams and kilos. What's the answer?
Slab.
They should be able to do it in their heads.
Off with them.
That hat! Disrespect to this court. Take it off.
And his head with it.
I can't, Your Honor.
Why can't you take it off, pray?
It isn't mine.
Stolen. Members of the jury, write that down. Stolen hat one. This man is a self-confessed thief. And he has the gall to come into this court as a character witness.
The king seems very prejudiced.
Oh, thank you, Alice. That's what makes me so eminently qualified to be a judge.
Oh, yes.
Don't I know you?
I sell hats. None of my own. I'm a hatter.
Then why didn't you say so? That's the first thing you should have said. Now, give us your evidence. Don't be nervous.
Oh, no.
Or we'll execute you on the spot.
I'm not not nervous. I've nothing to hide. Done my duty. Served my country.
I do know you.
Oh, didn't we meet in Biarritz in the summer of '41, or was it Heidelberg?
Hatter, your evidence.
He's just making him more nervous. Stay calm, Mr. Hatter.
I'm a poor man, Your Honor, and I haven't had my tea. And what with the sandwiches getting ruined after being eaten once, and the twinkling of the teacups.
Twinkling? You're the twinkler! I remember you sang at my concert. Twinkle, twinkle, little.
Twinkle, twinkle, little nut, how I wonder what you're at. You are very small indeed. You can vanish up my sleeve, up my sleeve, up my sleeve. You can vanish up my sleeve. We don't do encores, but we're available for weddings and funerals.
You did sing at my concert, but this was even worse.
I've been practicing.
It's an offense against all we hold dear. Cedric, this man ruined my concert just as he's ruining your trial.
Oh, sire, I'm a poor man. I stand before you full of remorse and malnutrition. When Mr. Marchand said, I deny it. I object.
Objection denied.
Ask Thomas.
Ask Thomas what?
I can't remember.
You must remember, or I'll have you executed.
Stand your ground, Mr. Hatter.
I'm a very poor man, Your Majesty.
And a very poor actor. Suppress that cheering. If that's all you know, you may stand down.
Well, I can't get down any lower. I'm on the floor as it is.
You may go.
Would you like another chorus of Twinkle?
Go! Oh! Take off his head outside.
Call the next witness.
What about me?
What about you?
I'm the accused. All you do is call witnesses. It's not fair. I should have the most important part here. I haven't said a word for pages and pages.
What did you want to say?
I'd just like you to know that I have no need to steal. I'm independently wealthy. I have all the money I'll need for the rest of my life, provided I die by 1 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We'll try and arrange it.
Well, that's all right then.
Jack's an idiot.
He's your nephew.
Only on my father's side. That's my cook. How dare she?
Give your evidence.
Shan't.
Oh, dear. Shan't?
Shan't.
What now?
Your worship must cross-examine the witness.
Must I?
Be a man, Cedric.
Be a man.
Oh, very well. What are the tarts made of?
Yeah. What about repeating the question, kind sir? I recognize your accent. Girton College? No, I went to Oxford, Mrs. You poor devil. And what did you study? Oh, to speak like this.
The witness will answer the question. What are the tarts made of?
Pepper, mostly.
Treacle.
What did he say?
Treacle.
That's Mr. Dormouse. He's no right to be here. Off with his whiskers.
Call the next witness.
Call Alice.
Through this door is has the power to make the internet come to life. Introducing the Pentium 3 processor. Don't just get onto the internet, get into it. Find out how at Intel.com.
Once they become teenagers, boy, do their tastes change. And they're always hungry. Sure glad I found this.
New Chef Boyardee overstuffed ravioli. Huge ravioli overflowing with beef. New overstuffed beef ravioli from Chef Boyardee.
The Chocolate Vanilla Swirls Jell-O pudding snack is based on my idea. I've been mixing Jell-O pudding flavors since I was a kid. Of course, my version didn't travel real well. But this little cup is inspired. Half luscious chocolate, half smooth, cool vanilla. And a heck of a lot nicer looking than anything I used to make.
Chocolate Vanilla Swirls Jell-O pudding snacks. Smile more. Now fat-free Cool Whip meets fat-free Jell-O. Your taste buds won't know what's missing.
Life is much more challenging when you're deaf. It's hard to ask questions when signing is your way of communicating. I'm lucky to at least have partial hearing and the ability to sign. And the best thing about being able to sign is being able to make someone's day a little bit easier.
Coming March 8th, a new fuel for kids. K-Essentials, only from Kellogg's.
L'Oreal Kids. Watermelon shampoo. L'Oreal. Tear-free. L'Oreal. Cool hair. L'Oreal Kids Watermelon Shampoo. Because we're perfect too.
The marvel of its aerodynamics. The sheer exhilaration of takeoff. It's enough to make an aerospace engineer jealous. Chrysler Concorde. Ranked best premium midsize car in initial quality by J.D. Power and Associates. Now, lease a Concorde LX for $289 a month. Chrysler. Engineered to be great cars.
Coming soon from NBC Motion Pictures, the biggest original movies on television. From three-time Oscar nominee and executive producer Morgan Freeman comes the story of one of the biggest military cover-ups in American history, Mutiny.
I think this is a story that should be told.
And coming in May, 3 spectacular events. First, Tom Skerritt in the miniseries based on the true story of a fugitive killer and the father who fought to bring him to justice. The Hunt for Ira Einhorn. Then, NBC takes you on a thrill ride. A runaway train loaded with nuclear weapons is headed for Denver. One man stands in the way of massive destruction. Rob Lowe stars in Atomic Train.
Unfortunately, this could happen.
And finally, the biggest event of May. Academy Award winner Jon Voight and a cast of thousands set sail on the greatest voyage of all time, Noah's Ark.
It will be the biggest thing ever done for television.
The best movies on television are on NBC.
An exclusive offer from NBC Home Video. The producer of Merlin invites you to experience one of the world's favorite fantasies. As you've never seen it before.
Wonderful!
Call 1-800-NBC-2700 now to order Alice in Wonderland for just $29.95 plus shipping and handling. You'll also get this fabulous collector's edition of Lewis Carroll's classic tale, complete with stunning full-color illustrations. Together, a treasure you and your family will enjoy again and again. Call 1-800-NBC-2700 now.
What's the matter, Alice?
I don't like being called up here like this.
I should like it if it happened to me.
Yes, most people like being the center of attention. Now, What do you know about this business with the tarts?
Nothing whatsoever.
That's very important.
Unimportant, Your Majesty.
Unimportant, of course, is what I mean to say. Unimportant. Unimportant. Important. Unimportant.
I've told you all I know. I'd like to go back to my seat now.
We're moved by your plea, but I'm reminded of Rule 42. All persons more than a mile high have to leave Wonderland.
I'm not a mile high.
You are.
More like 2 miles high.
You just invented that rule.
It's the oldest rule in the book.
Then it should be rule number 1.
Careful, Cedric. They're taking over the court. Especially that girl. Punish somebody.
You've too much to say for yourself, Alice. Jury, consider your verdict.
Sentence first, verdict after.
That's stupid.
Have a care, Alice.
I can't let you condemn an innocent man.
Why not? It happens all the time.
Off with her!
Don't keep shouting off with her head in case someone shouts off with yours.
You've lost your last chance of staying here. It's back to the real world for you, young lady.
I don't care. All the tarts are here, so how could the prisoner have stolen them? There is no crime.
Alice, don't you care what people think?
Not when I'm right.
Are you so confident, young lady?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am confident.
Then you don't need us anymore.
I'm coming. I'm here. I'm back. Sorry I'm late.
And now our daughter Alice is going to sing for us.
It's cherry ripe, isn't it, dear?
No. I've got a better one. Will you walk a little faster, said a whiting to a snail.
Are you sure, dear?
Yes, I'm sure.
Will you walk a little faster, said a whiting to a snail. There's a porpoise close behind us, and he's treading on my tail. See how eagerly the lobster and the turtles all advance. They are waiting on the shingle. Will you come and join the dance? Will you, won't you, join the dance? Will you, won't you join the dance? Will you, won't you join the dance?
Excellent.
Coming up next, a local street is closed after reports of a possible bomb. A dangerous trend, kids and inhalants, how everyday products in your home can kill. And how do they do those special effects in Alice in Wonderland? Next.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Is it the Chrysler Sebring LXi Coupe or the Chrysler Sebring Limited Convertible? Multi-valve V6, speed-sensitive steering, room for you and 3 friends, and a luxurious leather-trimmed interior. Now, the choice is yours. Get $1,000 cash allowance on the Sebring Coupe and on the Sebring Convertible. Chrysler, engineered to be great cars.
So, you're that new crispy M&Ms.
Yeah, maybe.
Crispy rice center, milk chocolate. Sounds good.
Oh, look at that. Candy to candy that fell on the floor.
Why?
It's a rule.
Whose rule?
Oh.
That's it. Old Navy drawstring cargo pants.
Drawstring cargo pants with something more. Drawstring. Now at your Old Navy store. Drawstrings for the family with fashion personality. Drawstring.
These pants are fit to be tied.
Let the runway be your guide.
Old Navy drawstring pants for the family, $15 to $30.
Old Navy drawstring pants.
Introducing Pillsbury Homestyle Loaf.
Mom? It's Rex! He's home!
Fill your home with the warmth and aroma of home-baked bread. It really brings a family
together.
New Homestyle Loaf.
Tonight, Mr. Reach introduces new Reach Ultra Clean, the brush that's proven to deliver a superior clean. First, experience the bi-level bristles as they attack plaque between teeth. Then watch as the unique side bristles tackle gum line plaque. And be amazed as the extended tip cleans behind back teeth better than the leading brush. Yes, it's clinically proven superior. It's gonna be big. New Reach Ultra Clean toothbrush.
Don't just brush, reach.
Dateline Monday. 25 years of stars, 25 years of stories, 25 years of people. Dateline celebrates 25 years of People magazine. The events that shaped our lives, the people who touched our hearts, where are they now? A look back at 25 years.